Hello again, fellow YouTubers, and welcome to another edition of the XX Vlogs of Maxx. I am, of course, Maxx Cowan, and I'd like to start off this vlog and apologize for the fact that this vlog took pretty much a long time to put up on YouTube. Basically because I kept getting busy with stuff, I had Halloween, and I did make this vlog yesterday, but unfortunately the first part of the vlog that I made yesterday down at the park, it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to it turned out the way I wanted it to turn out, but at the same time the audio in it went all screwy because of the stupid wind being so strong down there, I guess. And basically the audio went screwy to the point where the whole video couldn't be salvaged. Even if I tried to edit it, it wouldn't have came out right. So I basically had to do this video over today, and I'm basically doing this video because I haven't done a XX Vlogs of Maxx in a long time, and I keep saying I'm going to put one up, and I apologize for the fact that I keep saying that I'm going to put one up and I haven't put one up. But this vlog will of course be up today. It's November 3rd. And this vlog will be up today, so I hope you enjoy it. It's okay if you don't. I apologize beforehand if it seems kind of rushed, because it kind of is in a way, because I want to get out of the house and get down to the library and get online so I can upload this and watch the other videos I usually watch online and stuff like that. So yeah, I figured I'd start off this vlog by talking about my trip to Barrie about a week or two ago to see my nephew Dylan's Innisdale High School football game. It's a pretty good game. Dylan's team unfortunately lost, which kind of sucks because of the fact that I was kind of hoping my first football game I went to with my nephews that he'd actually win the football game, but unfortunately he didn't, which kind of sucks. Although his team did put forward a valiant effort, the other team was just better that day, unfortunately. But yeah, I enjoyed the game. I didn't like the fact that it was raining and windy and stuff like that, because it made it really difficult to film the game. I did film it. There's 4 parts to it. I've already put those 4 parts on my YouTube, the Innisdale football with my nephew Dylan videos, as some of you will probably have seen by now. And those videos are pretty much my very first editing job on a video. Because recently I figured out how to take out little bits and pieces of videos, bits and pieces of a video that I didn't want in there. And I like this because I was able to take out a lot of the really shaky parts of the video, and especially the one part of the video where my camera lens got blurry and I had to wipe it off, and I was able to take out that part of the video. And I also took out the audio of the video, and the reason for me taking out the audio of those videos is because most of the audio was just of me and my mom arguing about stuff, and it was also just me talking to different people and stuff like that. It wasn't all that interesting, and I figure it would work better with music in the video instead of the audio. So I used music by Thrash Tins. And I gave them credit for it in the video, because Thrash Tins has got this thing where you can use his music in your videos, but you have to give him credit in the description or in the video type of thing. So I was sure to give him credit in the video for using his music. If you haven't checked out Thrash Tins' music, I totally suggest you go check it out. This guy does amazing music, and the nice thing about him is, unlike a lot of people that make music on YouTube, he's actually willing to let you use his music in your videos, and all you have to do is credit him in the video or in the description of the video, which I gotta say is pretty sweet, because you don't find that many YouTubers that are actually willing to do that type of thing and let you use their music in your videos. But yeah, my trip down to Barrie was pretty cool. I came across something that was kind of like, what the heck is that? And basically what I'm referring to is I came across this vending machine at the local rec center that basically grills a hot dog or a sausage in a minute. And I was like, what? Are you serious? Technology's become so advanced that there are people out there that would rather have a hot dog or a sausage grilled in a machine in a minute flat instead of having a hot dog or a sausage made by an actual person. Are you serious? I mean, no offense to anyone out there, but me personally, I'd rather have a hot dog made by a person, not a hot dog made in some fancy vending machine by some computer. I mean, granted, I can't really put it down too much. I haven't actually tried one of the hot dogs from the machine, and I plan to try one next time I'm in Barrie to see if they actually are any good or if they're total crap, which they might be good, they might not. And basically, I was going to film it, but I didn't have my camera on me at the time. Otherwise, I would have filmed it. But I will film it the next time I'm down there and film me using it, and you can see how it works and stuff like that. And there's also a hurricane simulation machine down there too that I want to try out and film for one of my YouTube videos, which is basically this machine. You go in it and it basically lets you experience what it's like to be in a hurricane, which I think is really awesome, and I can't wait to try that machine too next time I'm down in Barrie. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And I also like to now I'd like to talk about, there's been some changes on my top 5 YouTube vloggers list, and basically those changes are that Christopher Robin is now my #1 favorite YouTube vlogger, and he replaces Aaron is on TV as my #1 favorite YouTube vlogger. Aaron is on TV is now #2. And the reason Christopher Robin is #1 and Aaron is #2 is because Aaron, don't get me wrong, I love your vlogs, buddy. You and Nicole are absolutely awesome, and I will always be a fan of your vlogs. But frankly, your vlogs just haven't been as interesting as they used to be, you know? Like, it's nothing personal, it's just your vlogs, I don't know whether it's the fact that you stopped doing the daily vlog thing or what, but they just haven't been as interesting to me as they once were. And that's one of the reasons Christopher Robin's on top, because Christopher Robin, he makes these awesome vlogs with his beautiful girlfriend Lindsay and his cute and adorable little daughter Zoe, and they make these awesome vlogs. Chris does a pretty good job at editing them. Well, okay, I guess I can't really say that. The guy does an amazing job at editing them. And yeah, so Christopher Robin, if you're watching this, I don't know if you will be, but if you are now #1 on my favorite YouTube vloggers top 5 list. So just want to let you know that. And yeah, the other change that was made to my top 5 YouTube vloggers list is that Christine Beanie was taken out of it. And this was mainly because I had to make room for a new YouTube vlogger that I want to put in it by the name of Bama Chick 1101. These are basically vlogs made by Katie and Cullen, and they're this awesome married couple. They make these really interesting vlogs. Cullen is absolutely amazing at editing the vlogs. I don't know how he does it, but he always edits them to where it makes his vlogs even better with how great he edits them. And they have one of the best YouTube intros for their vlogs on all of YouTube. If you don't believe me, go check it out. And you should totally go check them out. Bama Chick 1101. I'll probably put a link to their page in this video, so you guys won't have too much trouble finding it, or it'll be easier for you guys to find it. And yeah, so go check them out if you have the chance. And yeah, so basically I figured I would, well actually I'm almost out of power, so I'm gonna cut this part of the, I'm gonna have to cut this part of the vlog a little short. I will be back with another part of this vlog once my video camcorder charges up, because I still have a little bit more to talk about. So yeah, I will be talking about Halloween in the next part of this video, but for now, I'm gonna have to end this part of the video here and continue in the next part of the video once my camera's charged, because it's almost out of power and I don't want to run out of power before I'm finished this video. So I will be back in a bit, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay, welcome back. The battery wasn't totally charged, but I figured it was charged enough. So anyway, on to continuing with this vlog. I left off basically talking about my top 5 favorite YouTube list, or top 5 favorite YouTube vloggers list changes, and next I figured I'd talk about how my Halloween was. My Halloween went pretty good, well, actually I'd be lying if I said that. It was kind of crappy because we didn't really get that many kids coming to our house trick-or-treating. I didn't have any parties to go to. Couldn't go out trick-or-treating myself. And I know what some of you are probably thinking. Aren't you a little too old, Max, to go out trick-or-treating? And basically the way I look at it is you're never too old to go trick-or-treating. Because the way I see it, as long as you wear the right costume, and you wear the right costume and it makes you look like a little kid, you can pass yourself off quite easily as a little kid. I knew like a 32, 42-year-old guy that wore a Halloween costume one year, collected candy, and totally passed himself off as a little kid. Nobody knew that he wasn't a little kid. It probably had to do with the fact that he was relatively short to begin with, how he ended up passing himself off as a little kid. But yeah, that was basically that. And yeah, so we didn't have many. I didn't really go anywhere for Halloween, unfortunately, because I didn't have any parties to go to, or couldn't go trick-or-treating because I didn't have a costume. So I basically stayed at home and was waiting to give out candy, but unfortunately no kids came after I got back home. 3 kids came while I was at the library, and my dad got to see their costumes and stuff, but after I got back, no kids came to our apartment, which kind of sucked because I was hoping to see some cute little kids and some cute little Halloween costumes and whatnot, because that's one of the things that makes me like giving out candy, is seeing those cute little kids and their cute little Halloween costumes. And yeah, basically I just stayed home, gave out candy, but I was going to give out candy, but no kids came to our door. They think our place is haunted, or it has something to do with the noisy neighbors above us or whatnot. But anyway, my Halloween was pretty dull. Hope you all had a great Halloween, though. I'm sure most of you did have a great Halloween. Went out trick-or-treating, or you went to some awesome Halloween party. And now I figured I'd take the time to talk about a trend that seems to always happen every Halloween. And this trend basically is, you ever notice how you see some girls out there in these slutty Halloween costumes? And I'm sure all of you know what I'm talking about. Basically Halloween costumes that show off cleavage, your cleavage, aka your boobs, your tits, your tits, and of course costumes that show off your booty or your butt or your ass, your ass, like some people like to refer to it as. And basically the one thing that bugs me about this is, as far as I'm concerned, girls who dress up in slutty costumes, they do not get the true meaning of Halloween. The true meaning of Halloween is to be scary. It's not to dress up slutty in slutty costumes that are going to get you comments from perverted guys, or guys in general, that are going to come up to you and be like, hey, nice tits, baby, or nice ass, or man, I'd love to get with you, or other perverted comments like that. Halloween's supposed to be scary. You're not supposed to be slutty on Halloween. And frankly, this is one thing it just, I wouldn't say it pisses me off, but it just bugs me that the girls that wear those costumes don't seem to get that the whole point of Halloween is to be scary. It's not to be slutty. I mean, seriously, girls. And I was doing a rant about this on Facebook as well, and the only female friend of mine who actually commented on it was Diana Andrews. So I'd like to thank you, Diana. Thank you for complimenting on it. And she basically agreed with my point that it's sad that there's girls out there that wear slutty Halloween costumes instead of wearing scary Halloween costumes. Because Halloween, the whole point of it is to be scary. It's not to be slutty or dress up like a prostitute. It's to be scary, and a lot of girls don't get this. And the thing that I don't get even more is there are some girls out there, they'll wear these slutty costumes, they'll wear the slutty Halloween costumes that show off their cleavage, their boobs, their tits, or their ass or booty, and they'll basically go out and they'll get like stared at. Their cleavage will get stared at by perverted guys and guys in general. Their butts will get stared at by perverted guys and guys in general, and they'll basically, a lot of guys when they come up to them will spend a lot of time looking at their boobs or their tits or their ass, and they get offended by this. And personally, if the way I look at it, girls, if you're gonna wear a slutty costume, or even if you're gonna wear a slutty outfit in general, if that shows off your cleavage or shows off your ass, if you're gonna wear an outfit like that, it's not really fair to give a guy shit for checking out your cleavage or your butt, because guys are wired a certain way to where if we see cleavage, we're gonna stare at it. Some guys stare at it for long periods of time. Other guys, like me, if I do end up staring at cleavage, it's usually just a quick glance. I'll glance at it and then I'll glance away. And usually I'll wait until the girl's not watching me doing it, so that there's not some like awkward moment between the two of us where she's like, oh, what were you doing? And I'm like, nothing. And yeah. And frankly, I'm not one of those people that goes around staring at girls' cleavage. I try to avoid that, staring at a girl's butt or boobs. But the way guys are wired, if a girl is showing cleavage, or if she's wearing tight pants in either a slutty Halloween costume or just in a normal outfit, it can't, and your eyes get drawn to that, you can't be helped. I mean, that's what a lot of girls don't seem to get about us guys. We are wired to check out boobs and booty. It's always been that way for every straight guy. The only guys that aren't affected by cleavage hypnosis, as I'd like to call it, are gay guys. That doesn't affect them any way, shape, or form, because they aren't into girls. They're into guys. And I hope that didn't offend any gay guys out there. I don't have anything against guys who are gay. I know friends of mine who are gay, and they're the coolest people ever. So yeah, don't think I was offending you by saying that, because I wasn't. Or I wasn't trying to, so I apologize if some guys out there get offended. But yeah, that's the one thing that just has always puzzled me on Halloween, and even in general, when you see a girl wearing a slutty costume, and basically they'll go out on Halloween in this slutty costume and they'll get comments on their boobs and their ass, derogatory and sometimes perverted comments about it, and they'll get all pissed off that they got those comments at the guy, and they'll slap him, and in some cases even kick him in the nuts, which most guys, unless you're a guy with what I like to call iron balls, you're pretty much, that getting kicked in the nuts is always going to hurt, except for those guys. But yeah, and girls, I'm not trying to be mean by saying this, but I wish more of you would understand that if you're wearing an outfit that shows off your cleavage, or tight pants that show off your ass, and a guy checks out your boobs or your butt, you can't really give him shit. You can't really give a straight guy shit for doing that, because we are programmed to check out boobs and booty. And I'm not going to go on anymore about that, because that's all there is to it. So if you wear a slutty costume on Halloween, girls, don't give a guy shit if he gives you like a compliment on your boobs or your ass, because by wearing that costume, the slutty Halloween costume, you're pretty much asking for it. And it's the same thing if you wear like a slutty outfit that shows off cleavage or your boobs or your ass. If you're wearing an outfit like that and a guy compliments on your boobs or your butt, it's your own fault for wearing that outfit. Because if you didn't want guys complimenting on your boobs or your butt, you shouldn't wear outfits like that. That's all there is to it. Plus, if you wear slutty Halloween costumes, guys will think you're easy. It's sad to say it, but it's true. Guys do think girls are easy if they wear slutty costumes. Or if they wear like slutty normal outfits and stuff like that. Guys get the impression that you're easy even if you're not. But anyway, yeah, that's basically my little Halloween rant. I know some of you girls, a lot of you girls will probably disagree with me and probably say that I shouldn't be putting down the slutty Halloween costumes. And frankly, don't get me wrong, I know some of you are going to say, well, don't you like seeing those kind of costumes, Max? And honestly, in a way, I do like seeing those kind of costumes, but you know what, at the same time, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I do like seeing those costumes, but at the same time, I feel bad for girls that actually do wear them, because they basically wear them because whether they like to admit it or not, they like the attention of guys staring at their boobs and butts. That's the only reason for wearing a slutty Halloween costume, basically, as far as I'm concerned, because you like it when guys comment on your boobs and butts, even if you don't want to admit it. Because that's the only reason anybody would wear a slutty Halloween costume, because they like getting compliments on their physical appearance in it. But anyway, don't get me wrong, I am a straight guy. I do like boobs and butts. I'm just saying, boobs and butts, and by boobs and butts I mean boobs and butts on girls, not on guys. No offense, guys, but I'm not gay. I will never be gay. I will always be into the boobs and the booty of girls, not guys, just in case some of you were thinking that. But yeah, basically, I just don't like it when girls wear slutty costumes on Halloween. It's just because you're supposed to be scary, not slutty. I do like boobs and booty just like the next guy. I just think that Halloween is a time where you don't need to what I like to call slutify yourself on a day when you're supposed to be scary. Excuse me for that. Anyway, I'm gonna end this vlog in a little bit, but before I do, I just want to say I'm looking forward to 2 movies that are coming out this month. The first comes out tomorrow, Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas. This movie looks awesome. Anybody who knows me really well knows that I'm a huge fan of Harold and Kumar. I'm pretty sure my good friend bro Jay is a fan of theirs, or Jade is a fan of theirs, and I've always been a fan of theirs. I love the first 2 movies. I can't wait to see this one. I kind of find it interesting how Neil Patrick Harris is on this movie, considering the fact that he got shot on the last one, but I'm sure they'll explain that at some point in the movie. It looks really good. Can't wait to see it tomorrow. I might make a short little vlog after I see it to tell you guys what I thought of it when I do go see it tomorrow. And basically, yeah, it really looks good. I like the first 2 movies, and I'm sure this one will be really awesome. And the other movie I'm looking forward to seeing in theaters is, of course, none other than Jack and Jill. And the reason I'm mainly looking forward to seeing this is because for years and years, I have been the one Adam Sandler fan. Well, I'm sure there's other Adam Sandler fans that have been waiting for this too. I've been one of the Adam Sandler fans that has been waiting with anticipation for the day when Adam Sandler would dress up like a woman for one of his movies. And thankfully, that happens in Jack and Jill, that's one of the reasons I'm excited about it. I've always wanted to see what Adam Sandler would be like as a girl in a movie, and if he could pull it off. And from the looks of it, I gotta say, look, I've seen a couple of the commercials for this movie, and oddly enough, I'm not gay, but he actually pulls off being a woman pretty good. I gotta give him props for that. I mean, he does it better than he does it better than Robin Williams did in Mrs. Doubtfire, and that's saying something, because Robin Williams did an amazing job in Mrs. Doubtfire, pretending to be a woman and dressing up like one. But yeah, I can't wait to see this movie. It looks really funny. Can't wait to see what Adam Sandler's like as a woman. Should be interesting. But anyway, that is, of course, or there'll be another parts of this vlog coming up. I got some artwork to show you by one of my good friends. I asked her beforehand, before doing this vlog, if I could showcase her art on my vlog. She said yes. So in the next part of this video, I will be, after I get the art out and put it on my bed, I will be showcasing my good friend's amazing art, and I hope you like it. So yeah, basically, hope you enjoy seeing the art that's coming up in the next part of this vlog, and yeah, see you in the next part of this vlog, I guess. Talk to you later. See you like in a split second. Hello again, fellow YouTubers. Max here with, of course, the last half of this vlog, where, as I promised, I was going to show you guys some amazing art by one of my good friends. She's an amazing artist, a very beautiful and sexy lady, and the pieces of art that I'm about to show you were all made by her, and she didn't want me to refer to her by her actual name in this vlog. She wanted me to refer by her artistic name, as it were, which is RAGEArtist, which I think is awesome. It's a freaking cool name for an artist. And yeah, so I'll get to it, showing you guys these amazing pieces of art, and I'll explain what each of them are called. This first piece is called The Crazies. I hope you guys can see that pretty well. It's a really amazing piece of art. I don't know what it is about it, but there's just something about it that I absolutely love. Not sure what it is, but it's just really freaking cool. Here's another piece I got by my friend RAGEArtist. And this one is called Mind F-U-C-K. And the reason I say Mind F-U-C-K is because I don't want to say the last part of it in case there are children watching. So I'm just going to refer to it as Mind F-U-C-K. And for those of you adults out there, you know what F-U-C-K spells. And that is, of course, the name with the mind and then the word I just spelled out. So yeah. And then, of course, there's this one, which, if memory serves, was the last piece I got from my good friend RAGEArtist, and it's called Creepy Dude from Pandora. With this one, I like the colorful background, and it has kind of like a comic book feel to it, as you'll notice. And yeah, so as you can see, these are the pieces of art I was telling you about. They're absolutely amazing, and the great thing about it is they were affordable too. They only cost me like $10 a piece, which is nice considering that art like that, my friend could sell it for a heck of a lot more. It's cool that she sells her art at an affordable price. But yeah, if you like, by the way, if you like the art that you just seen, if you like or love it, and you want to see more from the artist, my good friend RAGEArtist herself, let me know. Send me a message or comment on this vlog, and I will get you the link to her Facebook page so you can check out some of her, some more of her amazing art work. So yeah, and yet I stutter yet again. Hate it when that happens, but meh, it usually does. But anyway, if you want to see more of her amazing art, just let me know in a comment, or you can always message me and ask me about it, and I'll be more than happy to get you a link to her page, and you can check it out because she does really amazing art. And yeah, I just want to show that amazing art to you guys. But anyway, this has been another X Vlogs of Maxx. I am Maxx Cowan, and I'll see you later, people. Bye for now.